My name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Europa Universalis IV. I am sorry again for the third week running. I think I might just stop promising it that we were going to do Age of Empires. I have actually requested it from Relic this time, but I haven't heard back from them. So unfortunately, no Age of Empires today. I only requested it on Monday, so I'm not that surprised. It does take usually a little bit of time to get back to us, but yeah, so we are instead, I was kind of scrambling just before the stream going, okay, what are we going to do? More EU4? Yeah, I guess we'll do more EU4. So this week we're going to have six streams of EU4. So, for those of you who missed out on last time, we had quite the session of expansion and consolidation. As you can see, Mali is now quite large. We are struggling for money again, which is amazing to say, because we're freaking Mali and we make a lot of money. I'm still not entirely... Oh no, it was advisors. Right, our advisors got more expensive. Strange to think we once had 333. Yeah, we never quite got up to level 4s. But we are currently preparing for a war. We are shipping our troops over to the New World, where we have got our first colony. Portugal is currently at war with Castile, and they are fighting here in the New World, and I really want to take out the Brazilian territories that they have, because we've actually got claim on the entirety of Brazil. Castile is losing again. The colonial nations in this game have been absolutely dreadful. France is losing to Savoy, Castile is losing to Aragon, Britain's losing to rebels, as is Norway. Like, there are just no colonizers. It's crazy. It's 1576. And yeah, I'm fully expecting that Aragon is going to form Spain. But it will be a very Mediterranean-facing Spain as opposed to a very colonial Spain. It'll still be more colonial than Castile is managing right now, because Aragon's just wealthier. But still, madness. So we are currently in the process of shipping our troops across the Atlantic. It is a slow process, because we've only got 3 transports, although we've just built a bunch more. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ship you guys to here. And we'll say that you lot do this. And we're doing some exploration with this guy. Trying to get as much of this done while we have an explorer as we can. So I would say let's go and do the American East Coast now. And just get as much information as we possibly can. So if we do... Damn, I did take a loan. If we do end up going to war with Portugal, they are on Miltech 14 to our Miltech 10. So they are now 4 military technologies ahead of us because colonialism is taking such a long time to spread to us. We could, at this point, and we probably honestly should, take some loans and just get that embraced. Although we're not going to be able to tech up just yet, so we'll wait a little bit longer. But from now on, we're putting a freeze on any development, ideas, or technology, because we are going to embrace soon. Okay, I think that is our army has arrived. That was the last of the conversions that we needed to do. I did not mean to merge all 3 of them. Those guys are here to protect Marayo. And we would need to get access through Alcantara, but I think we can do that. So, Portuguese Brazil. We're going to declare war on you. We're going to say that... What's your capital? What is your capital? Rio de Janeiro. Because you've got a standing army of just 3,000, so Portuguese Brazil is not going to be the problem. Regular old Portugal, though, with their 35,000 might be, and they can definitely transport troops far more easily than I can. But I'm hoping that they decide to go for Mali proper, most likely coming in through the north. I have 86,000 manpower. We have 60k troops still hanging out over here. Ah, yes, we're also colonising the Gold Coast. I forgot we have 2 colonies going now. It's weird to see Portugal and Castile directly warring. They've been at each other's throats throughout this game. Like, that historical friendship has not lasted very long. At all. Huzzah! And yeah, thank you, Marshall, for answering that. We as in the community. It's not just me that gets bored of them. Like, we don't do world conquests. I find world conquests incredibly dull. The all-powerful Sadist, thank you very much for the 28-month primary subscription. Very much appreciate that. Here's to many more months of great content. Very much appreciate that, all-powerful Sadist. And then Sylvanite, thank you very much for the 22-month Tier 2 resubscription as well. Very much appreciate that as well. Huzzah! Last cast catching you live. I was actually thinking I haven't seen you since my birthday stream, I think, actually. So always good seeing you around. Is Corsica independent? Yep, Corsica is indeed independent. Corsica's got some really nice ideas. We discovered that during the last session. Morale of armies, naval force limit, shock damage, morale of navies, aggressive expansion, land force limit modifier, mercenary manpower, and then inflation reduction. That's not even all of them. Corsica, really, really nice ideas. Corsica's also reformed, I just noticed. Interesting. And this is why England is having such a problem. Wow. That's like every single religion is there in some way. And also Portugal owns Northumberland. Interesting. Because, yeah, England and Portugal have been at war as well. And there is a league forming. I don't think they've sparked off yet. Those are some bloody massive leagues. Wow. I was going to say the Catholics have a lot more members, but France, Ottomans, both on the Protestant side. Austria's on the Catholic side. Sweden's on the Catholic side. Aragon's Catholic. What's it mean with the blue outline? What does the blue outline mean? That they're a vassal? Backing the next reform. Maybe. Wow, they've had several incidents. Gemeine Fenning. The ones who support the reform. Interesting. Okay. So the Catholic side are supporting it, the Protestant side are very much not. Cool. Cool. So, I definitely do want to declare war on Brazil. The main question here is what exactly are we going to make the goal? Rio? I'm a little reluctant to make it Rio because that means I have to move a really long way to get over there. Which will mean conquering pretty much all of this. I think it needs to be like Rio Grande. Let's say that the goal is going to be Rio Grande. Savoy joins, Brittany joins. Let's give it a go. So our army stopped drilling. Don't. Continue drilling for now, please. We have very few rebel problems. And then this army needs to move over here. No, do not transport. I need to get military access from you. Please and thank you. And off we go. The Rains fail in mending. Savoy hired troops from Provence. Let's go to speed 3 instead of, speed 5. And I think I'm also going to put this on Defensive Edict. Although, are they likely to come through Morocco? I'm not sure they will. Castile just peaced out. That's somewhat unfortunate. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving my troops a little closer to the border, because I'm expecting them to try to do naval invasions. And we'll just need to keep an eye out for that. Dargah, the Sufi sheikh, has passed away in Manga, and his followers are now putting up a shrine in his honour. Pilgrims from various parts of the country are already starting to come to the province to see the shrine of this great man. So we can move towards mysticism or legalism. We're going to take the legalism, and we are not going to do the faithful adherence anymore, because I want that 20% national tax modifier. Because we keep on losing the tax modifiers because of that Upkeep of the Holy Shrines event that keeps on appearing. And I'm fairly sure that's part of the reason I'm losing so much money. I'm gonna go... No, I'm not. We'll take a risk. Hey, Valiant. Looks like the Catholics are screwed, except for the fact that there are just a lot of them. So while the Protestants have 2 very large members, the Catholics just have more. Oh, those are my explorers coming home. Noop is now saying that they would join this war. Interesting. Exploration finished. I'm going to say please do continue while I have this explorer. Do your thing. Okay, so we now own the war goal. Still no sign of enemy ships. I really hope that they do go for Mali and not the New World. I have a feeling I'm going to be really screwed if they do. We'll just have to end this war at white peace if they go for the New World. That's a Castellan navy. There's the Portuguese. Colonial expansion. With our land to the frontier yet unclaimed, a large number of colonists have arrived at court, requesting permission to set up their own colony independent of our existing colonial efforts. So, Amapa starts to grow, or we direct them all to the Gold Coast. I would much rather direct these to the Gold Coast, because the Gold Coast is going to be an expensive location. So what is the difference here? They've got... My army is significantly better than theirs. Like, not just by a little bit, but by a lot. 1.8 tactics against 1.3. Oh, because they have too much cavalry. Well, hopefully you guys can arrive before we get stack wipes. That's not going to happen though, is it? Damn. Alright, let's see how we do when we've actually got a proper commander here. Many join the ranks of our navy, expecting a more exciting life awaiting them when the opportunity to leave their home behind and see the sea and the land beyond the Malian borders. So we lose some sailors. They have more morale, but we have a lot better military. Yeah, they have a full point ahead of us in terms of morale. Okay, so that was a victory. However, losing those units is very, very annoying. Frog in the throat. Ah, here we go. Portugal is arriving. And I kind of like the fact that they're going to try and come in through the north. This makes me happy, and I want them to continue trying to get in through the north. Okay, do I have the capability of recruiting troops over here? No, I would still need to make a dash for the coast. So what did I lose? I lost an artillery, a cavalry, and 6 infantry? No, 4 infantry. Yeah. Oh, we can probably do mercenaries, but I have so much manpower I don't really want to at the moment. Old Man Mordred, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Look at this intense gaze. I don't really know how to do intense. You put me on the spot there. Hey Mordred, how are you doing? Were you playing Stellaris by any chance? Aquatics is out now, right? I actually have legitimately no idea. I have not been keeping up with Aquatics whatsoever. CK3, okay. Several hundred years prior then. Hey Sergeant Pepper, are you going to be a General of Mali as well? Possibly. I've actually been really bad at naming generals after viewers in this. I should. I just wish that it was possible to rename generals once you'd hired them. Because what I tend to do is just hire a whole bunch and then just keep the best. Oh, I really want to split up so I can keep on sieging things down, but also I really don't dare doing so. You're going north. Okay, that's fine by me. Brittany is on medium. If Brittany decides that they want to peace out, I will definitely let them. Unfortunately, they probably won't until they're on low. Actually, no, they're very, very close already. Alright, good to know, good to know. Exploration done. You continue doing so, please. Wrong icon. I want you exploring the North Atlantic. Aquatics comes out November the 22nd. Why was I thinking it was out already? Did something else come out recently? And don't say Origins. I'm well aware of when Origins came out. Do I have a navy to blockade Brittany? Nope. All of my ships are currently either light ships or transports. And I definitely don't have the naval range to get up to there. And my explorers are apparently being very, very bold. And retreating, yeah. That was a weird decision. I know, let's go along the coast of Portugal. You know, the guys we're at war with. Yeah, great plan. Great plan! That's a 3-star admiral. Carrying 5,000 troops. Interesting. Well, at least it seems that Portugal's transport capacity is kind of poor. Which I guess is why they're called Portugal? Sorry, that was terrible. You go up there and cut them off if you can. We can get another government reform. So, what are we going to do? L'état c'est moi, governing capacity, or regional representation, minimum autonomy in territories. I think I'm going to go with l'état c'est moi. Because we are just under our governing capacity. Yeah, 2 points under. So we're definitely going to go with that. I am the state. Boo, you suck. Syndrin disapproves. Right, so we can get war score cost against other religions. Blockade impact on sieges, or religion enforced, which is irrelevant to me. I think I'm going to take the war score cost against other religions. So hopefully we can take a bit more of the colony in one go. Here comes the main Portuguese army again. Hopefully we can defeat their colonial bits. in detail. Okay, now they're starting to appear in big numbers. Interesting. Kill them before they arrive. No, go down there. We'll play it defensive a little bit. And we'll bring in the reinforcements to Rio Grande. Would catch them there. By all means do so. Oh, that fort is falling far quicker than I was hoping. Bartering increased. I will take the inflation reduction, I think. Yep. And no, I've put a moratorium on all further upgrades. That's my explorers dying for a second time. You guys are morons. Alright, we are back at full strength out here in the New World. And don't pull another Congo on me. Hold. You held. Good stuff. Alright, 63,000 angry Mali troops coming in. Fully drilled. We've got some professionalism. Native uprising. We can deal with that easily enough. What? Before it falls. You got lucky there, guys. Alright, 60,000 against 20,000 with another 20,000 Savoyards on the way in. They do have an extra morale over us. We have the discipline advantage over them. This time their cavalry force is better organised. We have the artillery advantage though. Our artillery is still kind of rubbish. This is very much going to be a struggle of attrition. And we're going to pull you back to Timbuktu. They actually lost a very similar number of troops to what we did. And I think I'm going to put another fort in here. Just to give myself a bit more defense and depth capabilities. We could finish off quantity ideas, but I don't think that's really worthwhile. We're beating the Portuguese army there. We thrashed the Portuguese army in the New World. That was good. Unfortunately, Brittany is in to stay. I would be able to take a very large chunk of this land if I wished. Who's attacking me? The one ship. Okay. 92%! Oh man. Well, at least they're taking a lot of attrition there. Totally forgot to do Defense Edict. That would have been good to have in place. Never mind. $449 days. To be fair, you lasted way longer than I expected, so it's all good, buddy. It's all good. Okay, colonialism is in the 80s and 90s over here, so I think we can afford to wait a little bit longer. But by the next time we get into a fight, I would like to be able to upgrade my Miltech by another pip or two. And we are going to need to reclaim another 20,000 troops from these guys. restoring their forces. The next siege is actually going to be Timbuktu. That's going to suck. Right, I want you guys spreading out, please. Natives in the Gold Coast adopt Mali culture. To our surprise, many of the members of the Akan tribe have chosen to adopt our language and etiquette and have integrated themselves into the Gold Coast colony. These people are now considered another component of the unique cultural melting pot in the Gold Coast. How are we doing with that colonization? It is slow but steady. Alright, noted. Well, this war against Portugal is definitely not going quite as smoothly as the previous ones did. Gold Coast produces fish. That's a bit of a underwhelming one. Yeah, Portugal's going to be in this fight for the long haul, unfortunately. Can we see how you're doing for manpower? Portugal's down to 10k, so they're going to have to start murking up fairly soon. Let's actually have you guys coming in a bit closer. Immoral prices. Grain prices are notoriously unstable. Anything from the weather to where it is grown, incidents hurting its distribution can suddenly cause the price to rise significantly. As a result of one such sudden change, there is currently an acute shortage of grain in many of the larger cities. Merchant guilds lose loyalty, huge uprising, or the merchant guilds gain loyalty. We don't gain a huge amount of money through trade, so I'm going to say tough. Although at the moment our costs are pretty outrageous. Oh, you had to cross over there, didn't you? The furthest possible place away. Rebels. Okay, so your armies have actually split yourselves up rather a lot, which is awfully good of you. Alright, 62k. Let's do this! It's going to take them a while to come and reinforce, especially as they have to go all the way around. Alright, 3.9 versus my 3.3, so they have much worse morale than Portugal does. Also, the difference in military tactics is far more similar. I did not tech up before this fight. That was a mistake. Did these provinces... Yes, they almost did. When are you expecting to go up?